Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Jacksepticeye video and it's another Kerbal Space Program video. Now in the last episode we saw him try to create a plane that turns into a rocket. But there was nothing but failure after failure after failure and just nothing but explosions. And failure. Did I mention that? So yeah, there wasn't that much success in that episode. He was trying every combination imaginable and it failed each and every time. So here we are with this episode, and it seems like he finally got it right, based on the title being Space Plane Done Right. So it seems like he finally figured it out. So how does he figure that out? Let's find out. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
Top of the morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Now, I know what you're thinking, a lot of things right now. This is really soon after the last one, and I have a reason for that. My last episode of Kerbal Space Program was crap. I admit that. I know that. I rushed out that episode because a number of things happened when I was recording it. I was doing it and lots of stuff was going right and I was making a great episode, and then my whole recording equipment failed. And I lost like 40 minutes worth of footage, and then I felt really stressed for time. I was kind of pissed off, I was a bit flustered, so I rushed through the episode and I didn't get anything done. It was a whole episode of failure and I didn't do anything right. And you guys were dead right to dislike that video and call me on my bullshit, because that wasn't a very good episode and I can do better and you guys deserve better in my videos. So this time, I know how to build a space plane properly. You guys were right. Everything I was doing, it was all wrong because my engines were above my wings. That was literally the only thing that I needed to change on my rocket last time, and it would have worked. I went back in after people were saying that. I was like, it can't just be the engines making that much difference. And I went back in and it was. The engines were
it was the
on
engines
top of my
the whole
wings, and they
time?
were pushing my plane into the ground, and that's why I wouldn't take off. So I'm going to try this time, and if it doesn't work, I'm going to try and try again. I'm not going to build it very big first. Let me close my frickin' window, I forgot. People making noise outside. Assholes! Also, if you guys have been noticing in some of my videos lately that there's like really weird green kind of flickering on the screen.
Yeah, there was a lot of visual
glitching. New recording software, and it works perfect for almost every game. But for some reason, Kerbal Space Program, and I think it was Plants vs Zombies as well, it started to go really weird. And I don't know what it is.
It was Jacksepticeye making a small appearance for a brief moment in time.
God damn it, Sony Vegas. That might be okay for now. My lift is slightly behind because my thing is kind of long. That's what she said. I wish. I've seen some planes that the Kerbal Space Program team have actually put together, and the center of lift is kind of on top of the mass. And I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to be on top or behind, never in front, because then your whole plane's just going to go. So I think that's okay for now. Now wheels. Wheels are the big thing. Wheels are what kill me every single time when I make these things.
Yeah, the landing gears just
the thing
ain't
with the wheels
really
is
that
the wheels
good.
can't be too far back either, because if they're behind your center of lift, because the lift is where it tilts, it's like your fulcrum, I think. So if it's behind that, then you're trying to tilt.
Who's shooting fireworks in the fucking rain at 1 o'clock in the morning? Who the fuck thinks that's a great idea?
We'll see how this works. We'll see how this goes. Am I staging right? Yeah. Okay. Please, for the love of Jebediah. Oh, she's sitting nice in the runway. She's sitting beautiful. Right now.
Let's see.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Like it. I feel good about this episode. It's taken off on its own.
Oh, shit.
I didn't even press anything.
It just took off. Wow.
Do you guys realize what that means? I've actually created a perfectly aerodynamic plane without having to do anything.
He actually did
The
it.
front looks absolutely ridiculous. But still, I just let that go down the runway and it lifted on its own. I seriously didn't press anything. Awesome! Off to a great start. This is a good base plane. You know why? Because it looks like those paper airplanes you always make when you're a child. You throw them and they glide perfectly. Well, not the ones I made. The ones I made just went woo, woo, and then on the ground. And everyone made fun of me. And then I wet my pants. Not really. What am I talking?
What?
Sexy plane. Fucking love planes. Doesn't this just look awesome? Well, apart from its big hairy chin here, it looks good.
Big hairy chin.
It's nice. I've no tail fins to actually use my rocket when these detach. But this thing has... Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
That nuclear engine.
Something in it. It's an LTV-45 or something. I don't know. I'm not a rocket scientist, especially not a Kerbal one. But we do have Jebediah. Awesome. But it has thrust vectoring. I'm just gonna say that because it makes me sound smart, but it turns on its own. So when you launch this engine, it can actually like steer itself a little bit. So that might work instead of fins. The only thing is that these engines are using this fuel. So this is going to use a lot of fuel really quickly. The goal for this episode, by the way, is to create a plane that detaches its wings, turns into a rocket that I can fly, and then get into a stable orbit. That's it. That's the goal for the entire episode. It's not to get my rocket into space at all. It's to actually get up and get into an orbit and go around the Earth. And maybe crash back into it. Who knows? I might put a parachute actually on the end of this and then land properly. That could be awesome, and you guys would be so proud of me, and so would my ma. I'll call to her later. So we're gonna go like off up into space until these engines cut out. But the thing you gotta be careful with is that when you have a certain design, it wants to pull back like that all the time. So I'm gonna have to like cut back on my engines a small bit, so it's not forcing itself that way. It kind of counteracts that. Then you kind of lose that power and you lose speed or whatever, but we're still going up. Because when you get to a certain height, these engines cut out, and that's when I'm going into space. How high am I? Oh, I'm so
11,000, 12,000 meters into the sky.
Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Go! Go, rocket! Go, rocket! Full power! Full thrust! It worked!
Oh, wow, it did work.
Awesome! The problem is now trying to get enough fuel to get into space and actually get into an orbit. Because an orbit is not just getting into space. You got to round it out as well, so you actually circumvent the entire planet. Circumvent? Circumnavigate? Circumnavigate, yeah. Shut up. I gotta get this to 100. Oh, this is not going well.
No.
I'm at 50 and I'm almost out of fuel already. But I'm not.
You're halfway through.
Look at half my fuel left. So when I get into this, getting out into the orbit isn't that hard. You only have to burn for like 20 seconds. So as long as I can get out to 100 and then have at least a quarter tank left, am I going to be able to do this on my first try? I think so. And cut the engine. There we go. This
just
is
under halfway.
Squeezy. So I'm actually in space. Yeah, this is going to work. Oh god, 20 seconds left on this. Okay, I'm going to have to burn for 1 minute and 10 seconds. That's not a lot. I have the fuel for that. This is going to be awesome. Jeb, look out to the stars. It's awesome, right? We're going 700 meters a second. You are a little bullet of a Kerbal right now. But that's okay. That's fine. That's what we need you to be. So seeing as I'm like all awesome and shit, I think that if I'm going to do this on my first try, I'm going to get out into an orbit. It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to try and round it out as best I can because I hate elliptical orbits. I want them to be perfectly circular because I like the Earth and its spherical shape. But after this, then I'm going to make a badass rocket, like a big ass plane with a big ass rocket on top. It's not going to work, but sure, we'll see what happens. Oh, Nelly, we got out here right
with
on time.
A slither of fuel remaining.
So
and you got a decent orbit.
Add another maneuver because then it'll round it out into a perfectly circular orbit. 241 and 219. That is good enough, people.
Good.
Perfect.
On your first
orbit
attempt, no less.
From a plane.
Pretty
I
cool.
launched from a runway. Not a space
From a
dock
runway,
ladder
too. From a
thing.
aircraft.
It launched
From an
runway
airplane
up
into
in
a
the air,
rocket. He
separated by
accomplished his
wings that
mission
went into
literally in his
space.
first attempt.
Virgin Atlantic,
You could just
eat
cut
your
the video
ass
right
out.
then and there.
So I kind of ran out of fuel, and I wanted to make a descent back into Earth. I guess I did it, but I wanted to land in this circular thing over here because it's cool. It's like a big nipple on the planet. But I can't, so now I'm going to land. I'm going to land in Africa. Nice! I'm coming to see you, African buddies. Even though it's not Africa, it's Kerbal Africa, but still, it looks like Africa. Jebediah entering the atmosphere, penetrating that bitch. Here we go, Jeb. Look at that flamey goodness. Look at that, this thing isn't full of fuel anymore, or we would explode. Jeb, by the way, you're not going to survive this. I'm sorry, I don't have a parachute for you. But it's okay. Next time I will. Next time you're going to survive this. It's going to be a great old time.
Oh, come on. He didn't put a parachute on it.
There we have it. The sexiest plane you're
Oh
going to
my
see
god.
all day.
Will
Not
that
sure if it's
actually
gonna
work?
The
Watch
wheels
this
are
not
the
work,
biggest
but
issue in
his
this game.
very
I never
first
know where
plane
to put
ended
them,
up
and I have
working
so
perfectly
many engines
fine.
on this thing, I can't go for the same method as last time because when the thing pulls back, this is going to scrape off the ground. But these just have enough clearance out here. But I don't know if they're in the right spot. We're going to find out Sooner or later, I don't care anymore. I did it once. All I have to do is
He
do
did
it
it perfectly fine on his very first attempt.
Delighted. Okay, so when I launched, a bit of my fuel was gone already. How does that make sense? Why is that fair? I have no control surfaces on my wings. God damn it! I keep forgetting that stuff. You're not going to be able to pull up. You have nothing to pull up with. You have no control surfaces. All you're going to do is crash. Oh, Nelly. Oh, God.
Oh, shit.
Hey! We're okay.
For now.
That's what I wanted to do anyway. I mean, oh, you thought I wanted to go up into the air. No, I just wanted to turn around and face back this way. Oh, I gotta be careful about this. Ah, no! Crap! I can't take off well enough. I can't get it up. I can get it up in the air now, but the engine's gone. This is just stupid now. This is just a bullet once the wings disappear. Oh, how am I going to fix that? Okay, it's shorter, and I don't think that that's going to make a difference.
No.
Because it's basically the same thing, just shorter now.
It's just going to scrape the main engine.
If I could keep it... Hold on a minute. If I could keep that straight, going down the runway, if I could leave the runway, and I clear the ground, and then lift it. Because when I lift now...
Oh, shit!
That works!
He actually got it.
Oh, Nelly! Oh, hush your mouth, Jack!
He actually got it.
Okay, sexy! Oh, it's doing it. It's starting to tilt back on its own. So I'm gonna cut off the engines a small bit. So I don't have as much thrust pushing me up. Just kinda, you gotta balance the throttle and level it out. There we go. That's good. That is good. Yes! I'm getting good at this. Well, better anyway. A lot of people want me to build planes as well to like circumnavigate the globe and like do a whole round the world trip, and that would be fun and everything.
You know, that's
be
something
fun
I
for,
want to
like,
try
a
to
stream.
in Kerbal
For
Space
something like a
Program.
video,
Try to like
it's gonna
fly
be boring
around
as shit,
the
because
entire
I'm
globe
gonna
and
have
then
to
make
cut
it
out a lot
back.
of, like empty space where I'm not doing much. Okay, balance that out there. So I want to still go up, but not so much up that I end up flipping over. There we go. Oh, we're striking the balance now.
Bring balance to the force.
If we get to 100, when this turns to 1, I keep saying 100, but they're like 10,000 or 100,000.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah, it's actually 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000.
Not 100,000 or anything. So when I get to that, are we starting to come back down? No, we're good.
No, you're still going up,
Doing
but
its
it's
job
slow.
Like a motherfucker. So when that changes to 1, I'm gonna like tilt up and then let my rocket off. Here we go, people.
Well, you're going slow.
Here we
That's
go.
really
I
the
suppose I
main
can just
issue.
launch into this then.
Oh.
Go. Oh, you motherfucker! You stupid bitch!
Oh no.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's fantastic. I shouldn't have done that. I'm only waiting until I get half that distance this time. Also, Sepatrons. Hopefully that these things will
Push it.
boost my wings away from me rather than crashing them into me. Get them away from me as fast as possible. I don't want them. I don't want to see them. Oh, God. This thing is whacking out. Big planes. Hard to control. Who knew? Okay, we're almost halfway. Almost halfway. Go. Yes. Finally. Something went right. Jeez. Okay, now use this big-ass engine to get in.
Holy hell.
Hey, we actually did pretty okay.
Wow. With half of fuel remaining.
Yay! We are up where we need to be. All the way around. Let's do this. Success. I'm proud of this episode. Yeah.
Let's go.
Are us. But yeah, I am really sorry about the last one. It wasn't a good idea to upload a video where it's literally failure every moment. Like the whole video was all failure. I know I say it's fun to dick around in games, you don't always need an objective, but you do need to accomplish something. And my goal for that video was not to explode all the time. If it was, then I accomplished it perfectly. But my goal was to actually get into space from a plane, and it just didn't work. So I'm very, very sorry about that. But this time, I did it! You guys can't complain this time. I actually did it right. Do you know what the best part about that is? Is that I know that I can't bullshit you guys. That you guys actually are smart, intelligent people, and you know that I can't.
I didn't
just
think
pull
you
the
were
wool over
trying
your
to
eyes
do
and
that.
make a shit video, upload it, and expect everyone to love it. I'm glad.
I didn't
that happened.
like. I
I'm
didn't
glad
mind it. I liked
for
it.
25 seconds. I didn't know what was going on. I'm glad that people didn't just accept crap. and just go with it and like it and say, Jack, you're the best.
Well, yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, like it just kind of felt rushed, and it just didn't really feel warranted. Because again, he was just.
Orbit, but we're not going to get around into a circular one.
Oof.
I mean, I guess that's a circle because it goes around, but it's not perfectly circular.
But are you gonna scrape the atmosphere? Because that could affect you. Like that did happen to me once.
You can't get a perfect circle otherwise. I'm gonna add maneuver. See. If we can get that to round out. Oh, she's starting to round. 257, 251. That is about as close as you're going to get it, people. I might put on infinite fuel just for shits and giggles, just to get that circular orbit. Oh, well, I was already supposed to burn for a second, and I didn't realize that, so I kind of fucked it up. I made it worse, but I don't care. I'm in space. Orbit has been reached. We are awesome. Kerbals forever. Jeb, look! It's the sun! And it's the Earth! Can you see it? Well, it's the Kerbin. Yeah! Isn't that nice, Jeb? We're in space! Okay, well, I'm going to leave this video here. Things were accomplished. Things were done. Things were awesome. For those of you who don't really like the Kerbal Space Program episodes, I'm sorry that there was two almost in a row. They were very, very close together, but I had to rectify the last episode. I felt so bad after that one. After I put it up and people started disliking it and all the comments and everything, I was kind of like, yeah, this was kind of bad. And I felt really shitty about it. And I wanted to rectify it and get something up that you guys liked, that you guys were happy about and proud of. And I just spit everywhere like an absolute fountain of mess. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it,
punch the like button in the face like a boss. And high fives all around.
Thank you guys. And I will see all you dudes. You're gonna work. I have no control surfaces on my wings. Stupid! You can lean it that way. Jeb, what are you doing on the outside, Jeb? Don't let go, Jeb. Jeb! No!
Alrighty, so that was that episode. So pretty much he was able to finally accomplish something that he was trying to do in the previous episode, which is create a plane that turns into a rocket. And he did apologize for the previous video and how lackluster it was. He was dealing with the loss of 40 minutes of footage due to his software being an absolute jerk, and he lost the footage of his initial playthrough of Kerbal Space Program. So he had to rush through the 26th episode, and that's what we ended up getting. He was able to do it on his very first attempt. He was able to get in the air, and then he separated his wings, and he was able to lift off as a rocket, and he was able to get in orbit around Kerbin with just a slither of fuel remaining. Then he tried it again with a bigger plane. There were some little hiccups because of the fact that when he was trying to lift off the ground, the main engine of the rocket ended up hitting the ground and exploding. And when he got to a certain height, when he separated his wings, one of the wings ended up colliding with the rocket. So after some trial and error, he was able to finally do it, no issue whatsoever. But then that post-credit scene at the very end showed the poor Kerbin drifting off from the rocket itself. Clearly Sean was in control of it, so I know it was happening. But overall, a really, really fun episode. So the next episode is called The Double Plane. So I'm assuming we're going to be dealing with a plane, but a double plane. So I'm assuming we're going to be dealing with two planes merged together to create one plane, essentially. So I wonder how that's going to play out. We'll find out next episode. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make collabs with Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and myself. I used to act as the cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRD96 signing out. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.